Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Memphis offense will go to work for the first time today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. On the option. Quick toss. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
Coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Find some fresh air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think they're going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Play number 10 on this series. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's getting it! Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts. Whooping, sweet!
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Holder finds his man on the left.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this. Wide open spaces. He's got 69 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. They're going to ride this running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They've got the screen set up. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
All right, right, defense. It ain't working. Okay? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the single running back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man quickly. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's got him this time. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The pitch to the left. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Brown has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think
looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Jackson will throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He's going for the goal line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Harmon. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting it.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Memphis. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Jackson will throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Final pass falls